Hello my friends, and greetings from Aarhus in Denmark. And my question is, would you like to join me in doing some weird stuff in Denmark? If yes, come together with me. This is a light rail or tram to Grenaa. Okay.
Linje 1 mod Grenaa. Tramline 1 towards Grenaa.
So, this is a tram which goes through many towns on the long distance. And this place where I'm in now is Aarhus. It's written Aarhus, but it's pronounced Aarhus. And that's the second biggest city in Denmark. And if you want to see what I did in this city, please refer to my previous video, that's a separate one. But this time I'll be going back to airport, but instead of going back to airport the normal way with the airport express bus, I'm taking the tram to a small town, like a little village in the middle of nowhere, Kolind. It's called Kolind. And I'll be having 1.5 or maybe 2 hour walk from there to airport. So we'll see the tram, we'll see the road to Kolind, and we'll see Kolind itself. Like, I thought it will be a good idea to see not only one big city in Denmark, but to use the short window of 2 half days and 1 night which I am in this country, to use it for seeing also one small village. Like, if you see one big city and one small city or small village, you kind of get more impression of the country rather than just seeing one big city and that's it. So we'll see how it goes, and whatever interesting I will find, I'll show you as well, my friends. We are nicely riding along the coast of Baltic Sea. And it is, yes, actually Baltic Sea. It's not some lake or river or whatever. It's a proper Baltic Sea. Somewhere across there is other Danish islands and then Sweden. They have some swimming place here for summer weather, which obviously hasn't started yet in the end of May. This place is called Riskov Strand Park, and strand is in many languages the same, the beach, so park in the beach. Nice. That's some old Danish houses, well, not too old probably. We are now properly out of the Aarhus city. And we have still maybe, I don't know, 7 times more distance to go. It's funny, this tram comes out of the city and it goes like a train through the countryside, through different villages. And I understand that it's built quite recently, like a few years ago only. It's an interesting project they have made. Nice. Well done, Danish people. This is a town called Lystrup, but we don't see much of the town yet. Yeah, we are properly driving with this tram. I was just looking in my GPS. We are doing 98 kilometers per hour, I think now even more, through the countryside with a tram. That's some cool stuff. Have you ever done this, my friends? I haven't, I think. This place is called Riomgard when you try to read it, but it's pronounced Riomga or something like that. And obviously this is a place where the trams change, because it's one rail only, and here they have two rails to change with the opposite direction traveling trams. So friends, guess which the next stop is. So my friends, welcome to Kolind. Actually, I just heard it's not pronounced Kolind, but Kolind. And Kreno is the end station of this Letbahn, and this thing is called Letbahn. So Let is actually the same thing which in English is light, and Letbahnen, not Letbahn. Bahnen is the same as Bahn in German, train, so light train. At least that's my guess, but I'm pretty sure it must be. That's why I'm saying it to you even, yeah, you see? Letbahnen. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. So friends, welcome to Kolind. They don't pronounce these letters D usually, and R as well. Like this Aarhus to me would be Aarhus. They don't pronounce that R, and double A they pronounce the same way as in Sweden they pronounce the letter A with the small zero on top of it, which is O instead of A. Few things I have learned along the way. So friends, let's crisscross and walk through this small town, village, and then we'll have time to go to the airport. Long walk to the airport. Yeah, you see Luft. This is funny for the bicycles. Luft in German is the same, air. There is some Kunst as well, some art. Yeah, everything is very clean and in order in Denmark. All the way which we rode with that tram through the fields and forests and towns and whatnot, I saw only one place, one kind of factory, where it was visible that there are some old buses and old something around it, like rusty old stuff. Everything else was in perfect order. Yeah, my respect to you, Danish people. That's where they charge the cars. And what is that? Is that some hunter's place? Hunter's tower. Almost every house here has some lovely lilacs planted to it and flowering at the end of May now. You see there's another, and behind those lilacs is Kolind Kirke. So this place is Kirke. And Kirke definitely must be the same as the German's Kirche, church. Is there the entrance? No. Maybe around the corner. Yeah, Around there must be the entrance. And you see, this street is called Kopelway. Way is of course way or street, and Kopel must be the same as chapel, I think. We kind of just went in, I hope it's okay. And let's see if we can, well, it's probably too naive to think that we'll get in at this time. But nonetheless, let's explore. You see how everything is manicured? Ah, that's the cemetery, the graveyard or churchyard. Yeah. But you see how everything is perfect. Clean and manicured, and you can't find a single leaf out of its place. That kind of attitude. German-like attitude, I would say, even probably, with nice Japanese maple. When I had the nursery, I was growing exactly that variety. And that one as well, that was the cheap one. Atropurpureum it's called. But yeah, everything is nicely in flower and beautiful. So, that's the kirke of this town. Village, I should say, probably. I didn't even check the door, like it must be closed. Well, it's even better there's no door. This is where the door is usually. And there's no door anywhere. Where is the door? At the side? Okay, here at the side. I'll give you 99.5% that it will be closed. Of course. Or is it this way? Yeah, it's closed, of course. Like, why should it be open for me? Okay, friends. Could that be prästgård in Swedish? The pastor's house? A bit small, but maybe. Anyway, let's not waste too much time. We have seen a little bit of Danish perfectionism. And it is beautiful, I can admit, absolutely, any time of the day. Like you see, everything is in order, everything is in its place. That kind of attitude which you can observe only in Denmark, Holland and Germany, maybe some other country, Belgium maybe, not exactly anymore. Let's leave it as we found it, and let's walk another loop through this village. What do you think, friends? This is about page of my YouTube channel, and if you scroll down you will find the link to my Patreon, where I post more personal videos which are not meant for the general public in YouTube. So, I'm walking through the streets of this village. Everything is in very nice order, clean and tidy, but I kind of have a feeling that I won't see too many new things. Everything seems to be kind of the same. But let's finish this bigger loop which I started and see, maybe we find something interesting somewhere. Yeah, these lilacs are everywhere. And they're beautiful, and I'm exactly in the right time of the year to see them and smell them. You see again a small lilac to a newer house probably, and there's again one. Nice, it reminds me of Latvia. Latvians often do the same. With these people walking there as well, I just realized one funny thing. I'm walking here while there is a sidewalk here. and I forgot I'm in Europe. Especially in this part of Europe, you have to obey these frames in minds. Like, if this is for pedestrians and that is for cars, you don't make mistake. You don't go there and you don't drive there. It's not Egypt, my friend. I'm still in Egypt in my mind, I think. I didn't even pay attention. I was just walking where it's convenient for me, for other to take turns or whatever. Because in Egypt, yeah, everybody walks and drives everywhere. And everybody respects each other and gives way to each other and watch all around, because anybody can drive from anywhere. But it's not the same here. It's law and order here. Things must be in order. Every mode of transport has its own place, and nobody watches and gives way to anybody who isn't in its right place. It's your problem if you're in the wrong place. If you're a pedestrian, you don't have to be there. It's your problem if you are. You have to be here. Okay, I'm telling all that probably more for myself than for you, because I must switch my brain back to European mode. Otherwise I'll be getting into some accidents sooner or later if I continue to act like in Egypt. There is Kolind's football stadium, or something of that sort. And this must be the local fire station. Let's take this turn and go this way now. Look at this, friends. They have nicely made some solar panels for generating electricity of almost all of the roof of that house, which is so cute and nice for the nature and planet and who knows what else. But there are only two problems with that. One is that it is on the west facing roof and quite steep at that. Oh, this is beautiful. So west facing roof, it means that it catches only the late evening sunlight hours, nothing else almost. And there's a second problem: there's not too much sunshine in Denmark at all. So I don't know, was it some European funding money which just needed to be spent, or do they really make some couple watts of electricity here and they kind of feel that the big, how many thousand euros, no, kroners expenditure to install that stuff will be justified in the next 2 centuries of producing electricity? Well, I don't know, maybe I'm joking about something which actually works, but I kind of have my doubts about that. Yeah, beautiful. Everything is quite beautiful here. Let's take one more turn on that side. Ah, it's actually here. It's called Kolind. So Kolind is the place, and Skola is the same as Latvian skola. School. Cool school of Kolind. Would you like to send your kids here, my friends? Kind of okay? Yeah, I think I have seen enough of Kolind, and I still have to go through there a long distance and then there towards my way to airport. Yeah, and even here is a lilac. Everywhere. Nice smelling, beautifully looking Kolind. Let's walk to airport. It's cool how they like to fly their Danish flags, but these kind of stretched out version of the flags, which I have seen on some tall ships, Danish tall ships before, and now I see them here on houses as well. La beauté, I wonder if they have quite a few places with rhododendrons growing. Is it quite acidic soil here? Might be actually, because when we were driving with that tram through the fields, quite a few places we saw slightly waterlogged and swampy, marshy kind of looking. Who knows, maybe, yeah. You see, that house has name, Beauty, La Bella. And that house has the beauty itself. So they both together make a good complex, I would say, but no, that's not a word in English. Set. That is some activity center, Vikingegården, so Viking's house obviously. And here you see, my friends, I found first place where you can see something where the paint is not exactly up to the standard and where it's overtaken by weeds. And this is the worst I have seen in this country. Imagine how cleanly and orderly and perfect is this country, if that thing is the worst. Like for Egypt that would be a great achievement. Here it's the worst. Everything else is nice, clean and orderly. Well, maybe I just didn't see some things. But I can talk what I did see, about what I did see. Even the trucks which they have here are proper Scandinavian trucks from their neighbors in Sweden. And this place, well, kind of, yeah, I would say is the very, very center of the whole Kolind. But yeah, I was kind of thinking to show you the very, very center, but there's nothing really to show you, my friends. Kind of. Yeah, this is a really properly small village. And there's the big shop, big supermarket which they have here, which probably is the only one in the town as far as I see. And that will be it. I'm already walking towards the station, but I was on the other side deliberately taking a couple loops to see the town. Yeah, maybe this should be called the very, very center of the town. Probably. And that's a supermarket. Well, quite old one. Yeah, this probably, if you have to pin down some place and to say that this is the center of Kolind, that must be this triangle. Yep, but we'll continue our way towards the airport. From here it should be something like 1 hour 45 minutes walk or so. And let's see if we walk all the way or we stop some car on the way. Either way, I should be fine in time for my plane towards Riga. It will be funny, I haven't been in Latvia for very many years, I don't even know how many. And I'm going again now. Will be interesting to see what's there. Will it be different or the same? Okay, let's think about it later. Let's focus on getting the right directions, the right way towards airport. And this is more agricultural part where they sell all the agricultural stuff for New Holland and so on for the farmers around this place. There's another school there, and basically we have come to the turn, and we can safely say bye bye Kolind and Kolindskirke, and hello Moop's Way. I guess it might be pronounced Moop's Way. It's written Marup's Way, and it's the road towards the airport. Ah, and you even see it here, the small airplane sign. Wow, how well written and easy everything is in Europe, and I'm still getting back used to it. It's quite pleasant, so easy if you know how to read and write, which most Europeans definitely do. But yeah, this is our road towards the airport, and it's a funny sounding place, Moop's Way, or as it's written, Marup's Way, because it goes through the place called Moop. I think it's called Moop, written Marup, and it reminds me Maarupe in Latvian, where I lived. Well, not exactly, but still in Riga, but at the very border with Maarupe. I was living for a few years. So let's go towards Maarupe now. Moop. And as soon as I start to walk, we are getting rain out of where? Where are these clothes? Where I'm getting wet from? Not a very good idea, but at least it doesn't look like it will be too much coming more, hopefully. But it can change 5 times during the next 2 hours. We'll live and see, my friends. So, now we're officially exiting Kolind. Tack for besöket. Thank you for visiting, I'm pretty sure it means. Tack is thanks. For is for. And besöket, I don't remember how exactly it sounded in Swedish, but I'm pretty sure it means visiting. Yeah, and from now on I think it's worth starting to hitchhike as well while walking. And let's see how things go, if we get anywhere faster than just walking. Nice people, thank you. They stopped and I won maybe 2.5-3 kilometers or so. They're turning that way and I'm going this way, and it's already not too far to airport from here. Nice. How not to be grateful. And from here it's only 42 minutes walk. Ah, and that actually was the place. Yeah, it makes sense now. You see, they write it here not with double A, but with A and that small zero on the top, like in Swedish they pronounce it O. And this is Molp then. And on the map it was written with AA, double A, MAAR and so on. Ah, so that's just alternative way how to write. Double A or this O. And it's the same as in Swedish. Okay, one more thing which is understood about this country and about this nation. You see, they have even here flowers. Nice. So yeah, now it's only 42 minutes walk instead of an hour and 42 or whatever it was. Well, I had walked already for maybe 20 minutes when I got picked up, but it's nice. Not too much left. This is my Patreon page. Did you know that you can choose there any monthly subscription fee that you want? There are no limits. You can leave the $5 per month, or you can enter something more substantial if you want to support me more. Or you can also enter something so small that you will not even feel it in your monthly budget. But it will still make a big difference for me, especially if there will be many such patrons like you. You can use PayPal or card payments, whichever you prefer. The Patreon subscription payments will be made automatically each month, and you can change or cancel them at any time. That's a proper old-style countryside life. Nice. And this is some not so old, but countryside life. And here somebody will be eating a lot of peas this year. Everywhere. Nice. This is how the countryside feels in Denmark, at least in Jutland. Would you live here, my friends? Would you enjoy being here? Yeah, and you see somewhere they still have the proper old reed roofs, the thatched roofs. Nice. Yeah, these are amazing things. They're very good in summer and in winter, temperature-wise. And even though they look very flammable, but reed roofs don't really burn. They're not like straws. They're quite safe fire-wise as well. And I read in one book in my childhood that it's even good against rats. You can keep your bacon in the attic on the reed roof, and the mice will not touch it because of the reeds. I don't know if it's true, but I read it in a proper official book in my childhood. And the book was about building homes and all traditional methods about how to build stuff. Maybe. Anybody of you know how it is?
I used to live in an apartment inside the city with one dog. That was not nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So
that's
so they made the entrance here now.
Oh, it's a different place now. Yeah.
This was the exit before.
Ah, okay. That's why they're changing everything.
Yeah, so parking here. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, wherever it's easy for you to turn around and stop, it's good. Like, I'm good for walk.
For me, I live right out here, so
okay.
I'm not in a rush.
So you hear airplanes every day?
Almost.
Yeah.
I actually grew up 4 kilometers away, so when I was a child I could hear the airport all the time.
Even then, okay. Yeah.
I think around here maybe.
Yeah. Whatever is easy for you will be perfect. Thank you so much. Tack.
Here you go.
Look at this, my friends. How cool is that? The guy dropped me out literally in the car park of airport. Lufthaven. Luft is air and haven is the same as hafen and is the same as harbor or port. Ah, nice. We are here before time even. Yeah, friends, we have seen now a big city in Denmark, Aarhus. We have seen a small town, Kolind, and we have seen and walked through complete countryside. So I think we kind of have some impression, at least what we could get in 1.5 days, about this place. Isn't it cool? So at least we have some impression, at least as much as we could get in 1.5 days, about this country of Denmark. It's a funny small airport, but everything works, everything is nice and fine, but you feel like this airplane is a middle of field, nothing around. But why not? Bye bye. Bye-bye Denmark. It was nice to see you for a moment. Yeah, and also probably this is a good moment when I can say bye-bye to you, my friends, as well. Or should we wait a little bit and see, maybe there will be some good views somewhere? They are quite good actually. Okay, I'm not saying bye-bye to you yet. We can see a little bit of all the inlets of the Baltic Sea into Jutland. Okay friends, it doesn't look like we'll be seeing anything after this moment. So I will say bye-bye to you, my friends. All the best to you, and see you in some other time in some other place. If you'd like to hear more from me and support me in my ways, you're more than welcome to become my patron. Find the link to my Patreon page just under the description of my YouTube channel's About page.